Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Gabriel, and today we are doing another Divine Masculine reading. I am pulling from the Gods and Titans deck by Stacy DeMarco, and we're just going to go ahead and dive in because I've already shuffled. All right, the first card that we have for the Divine Masculines this week is Skill. So what comes up for me is that the Divine Masculines right now are working on, maybe like it says on the card, skills. And this doesn't have to be like a trade skill. It can just be skill in navigating the journey, skill in navigating their own feelings and emotions, and mastering the healing process. We've seen the last couple weeks and months that the Divine Masculine has been going through a lot of deep healing, and now he's really being kind of tested and honed into learning these skills. And whether you're being called to Divine Masculine to be honing a new skill, or it's just, coming into something or getting better at something that you're already skilled at, going deeper into your life purpose, that's really what comes through here, is like really getting in touch with yourself and learning to master whatever it is that you're being called to do. And it really, to me, feels more like an inner spiritual mastery rather than a physical skill. But if you feel like you're being called to master a skill for your life purpose, this could be a sign for that as well. All right, the next card is Anger and Rage. Yeah, okay. Accompanied with this skill card, I really think this is about the mastery of your emotions, Divine Masculine. It's becoming more clear as we go deeper. Yeah, I'm not gonna, talk about these specific like gods or titans because I don't really have a lot of background on them. So those of you who have studied gods and titans probably have more insight into what these cards could mean for you if this resonates for you. But for me, what it comes up is that anger and rage often disguise numbing, or like they are symptoms of numbing. Because usually we have anger and rage when we don't want to feel a deep hurt. And when we feel deeply hurt, we feel weak and uncertain and vulnerable in those spaces. And sometimes instead of, feeling safe in those places, especially for the Divine Masculine, we are often taught to not be so emotional, or maybe anger is the only acceptable feeling rather than that deep sorrow or, pain that you're feeling right now. But as a part of that mastery that you're doing, along the journey, you need to be comfortable with that uncomfortable feeling. I can even feel it kind of within myself. I'm going deeper into my healing as well. I can feel that deep sadness, and it's really, an encouragement to go there, go to that place. You don't have to, do it out in the open in front of everyone. You can take your time and give yourself a compassionate, safe space to really feel through it. Or, if you have a coach, go through it with them, because sometimes a lot of the time, I go deeper with my coaches guiding me than I can by myself. Even though I am a coach, sometimes focusing on your own feelings, it can be hard, and you need someone to hold space for you while you explore those places, because you can feel very vulnerable in that space. And while it is safe to go there with God, sometimes like it can be hard to go there, and you can be pulled down into it rather than being there for the source of healing if you're trying to do it alone. It is safe to go there. It is necessary to feel all these feelings, because that's what actually makes you strong, is not being afraid of these places where you feel weak and vulnerable. Like, feeling weak and vulnerable is actually how your strength returning to you. Shalia often says that grief is joy returning to you, and it really feels like, to me, the same is true for that vulnerability, is that you feel vulnerable, you feel weak maybe in that moment, but as you're sitting with yourself and you're loving yourself through that experience, you're actually calling your strength back in, and that strength is God and your peace. So, you know, divine masculines are really mastering your emotions, and this is a deeper part of it. Don't be afraid to go to those places where you feel anger and rage, but underneath that anger and rage, you're going to find probably a place that is a little bit more tender, a little bit more sensitive, and it's safe to go there. All right. The next card is organization and Jade Emperor. And really what I feel from this is kind of like, almost like a structure. It's like a schedule or something like that. Not like a organizing your life. Maybe or like a company organization, but it really feels like getting yourself in order, you know, getting yourself, you know, some support and some structure within your life. And something that's come up in the consciousness recently is needing to set a schedule for yourself, needing to value your time. And if you're not properly supporting yourself, how are you going to manifest your union? If you're not properly supporting yourself, how are you going to properly love yourself and have your twin flame reflect that to you? You don't, if you're not properly, you know, resting, if you're not eating at regular times, like all of these things are really important. It doesn't seem like it's important on the surface, but your body gets used to a regular cadence. And like, if just kind of like a dog, right? Like, and not saying that you are like, we are like dogs, but we are like a higher form of being. But just like, take even like a dog, they want to be fed at the same time every day. That gives them structure, that gives them support, that makes them feel loved and safe. And the same goes for you. It's not because, you know, you're a lesser being, right? Like, obviously you're the highest creation of God, but we also want that support and love and reassurance that we're going to have like something to count on. And when you have a regular sleep schedule, when you have a regular, you know, meal plan, when you, and you know, you can do this with Divine Dish at divinedish.org, or you can do this with just any meal plan or any type of food that you're currently, you know, your current diet. If you get on a schedule, if you get on a routine, that supports you for going even deeper into your healing, even deeper into giving back to others, because otherwise you're kind of taking from yourself. Your body's like anxious, even subconsciously. It's like, when am I going to eat? When am I going to sleep? Am I going to get enough sleep? And even if these things aren't in the forefront of your mind, you know, you feel that on an energetic level, and it kind of throws everything off. And when you're scrolling endlessly, we all know that that's not super healthy, right? So maybe block off time for yourself to do those things if you enjoy social media, but don't, you know, don't get so off schedule and everything that you can't function. I think people, and myself included, have felt like, oh, going with the flow just means I do what I want when I want. And you can do that if that feels like you're kind of like feeling out where you are, right? But a schedule isn't meant to be every moment, every minute is planned out. It's to give you just a basic organization and structure so that you can support yourself fully. So Divine Masculines, as you're going deeper into your inner work and mastering this, it's really important to get to set a schedule in place, and you know, be compassionate with yourself. Don't just immediately switch your schedule cold turkey, right? You want to first get clear on you know, where you're at, and accept where you're at, and then make small changes to get to where you want to be. Yeah, Divine Masculines, it seems like in order to support yourself going deeper, you're going to have to give yourself some structure, some organization in order to go deeper. All right. And here, like, kind of bringing it home, support. Yeah, Divine Masculines, it's okay to claim support. You do not have to do this journey alone. And it's really important that you don't, because you cannot manifest your union. You cannot manifest your harmonious union alone. And while some people you know, come into union with their twin flame and have a relationship with them seemingly easily, like a harmonious union takes massive amounts of support. That's why there's so many people that can be in union but not in harmonious union, because it is a high spiritual achievement and you require a lot of support, both physical and spiritual, in order to have it and maintain it. Because, you know, if you think going through your upsets alone is difficult, it's going to be even more difficult in your union, because being with your twin flame, as you've heard on this channel before, magnifies what you experience in your own personal life. Like, they will take anything in your consciousness that's out of alignment and anything that is in alignment and magnify that experience. So if you have the experience of life being light and fun and easy, you're going to experience more of that with your twin flame. But if you're experiencing struggle and anger and upset at yourself and you can't quite get on a schedule, all of those things are going to be amplified, and you're going to find that you can't really, you're going to find it much more difficult, and you're going to have even more difficult challenges approach you, like, or, you know, come with union, because that's actually when your ascension journey really begins, is when you're in union, in harmonious union with your twin flame. You get to do the deep, difficult work together, rather than trying to do it separately. And you have the support of your twin flame, but you also need, you know, the support of basically a village in order to sustain it. All right, and the last card is action. Yeah, so right now, Divine Masculines, you're being called to take some action, and based on these cards, it's really like calling in your support. It's really giving yourself the structure that you need to go deeper into this work. I know for myself, I've also been kind of feeling into my schedule since I've moved. I've been a little, you know, adjusting to the time change, adjusting to my new situation and my new job and all of these things, and still trying to keep up with the videos that I do for you, because I love doing these videos and coaching and everything like that. And it's been a shift in my reality. And so now I'm being called to look at my schedule and say, like, where am I not fully supporting myself? And so I really feel that Divine Masculines, like, you're really being called to go deeper, call in your support, and learn to really master the mirror exercise, master your inner healing, master your spiritual work. Because if you're serious about, you know, your ascension journey, if you're serious about your twin flame journey, and you actually want it, you actually want your twin flame, you want your harmonious union, you want to be with God, you have to make the choice to go deeper. You have to make the choice to fully love and support yourself, so that you can do that. And if you want to make that choice, and you want to call in support, I can help you. My services are available at sacredtwinflameunion.com. I offer one-on-one coaching sessions, and I also do card readings just like this, but more personalized for you, so that you can understand what's going on in your particular journey, and I can take you deeper and help you know where to heal, where to look, and how to heal it with the mirror exercise. So thank you all for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video.